Welcome to the BBC Podcast. Tapping in with Tunchi again. Today we're going to go in with the big influencer, pick her brains, see what she thinks about today's dating market for 2023.
I'm Jasmine. I'm a content creator and I'm a social media influencer. I also teach people full time like how to earn income off their social media.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. Regular stuff.
That's one of the first things we want to get into. What brought you to this? Like, how did you learn how to be able to make income? You're researching, or you just did it all by yourself?
I really did it. It was never my intention. Like I worked for a prevention services for a really long time, like 5 years, and my son went viral on Facebook, like one of his videos, and I gained like all of these followers, and people fell in love with YouTube. I don't want to do. I quit this, but just doing it, and it just flourished from there.
So once you learn the actual,
that's pretty much how that started.
So once you learned that he was able to go viral, did you know how to make it a repeat and do it again, or you just kept at it?
Yeah. For in the beginning, and then they just fell for my personality, and I never even now to this day, I never even try to go viral. It literally just happens, and I'm genuinely just being myself, and I'm all over the place with my content. I do lifestyle content, so I give you mommy me, ratchet me, relationship me. You never know which me you're gonna get. So I think that's what just draws people in, because they never know which me they're gonna get.
Okay. For all these other people out here trying to be influencers, for you, what works best for you? Which social media platform do you think is less hardworking to be able to start building yourself up on?
TikTok. You can TikTok pays the least amount of money. Whenever I do my classes, I tell people, don't do it for the money when you do TikTok. TikTok pays the least amount of money, but you can go viral like this. So it's a good transfer audience. So you can go on TikTok, you can go viral, you're gonna get your followers up. You get top-notch paid promo for TikTok, but TikTok is good to establish your audience and say, hey, follow my YouTube, follow my Instagram, follow my podcast. It's a very good transfer audience. As far as the money, TikTok's not the place.
Okay. And then, how consistent do you have to be?
I would say as consistent as you can be. I always tell people try to post at least once a day, and everything is content. TikTok is a weird place to be. Anything that's not the norm is going to go viral. As long as it's not the normal thing, it's gonna go viral. So if you can just post something once a day, and the only thing about it, I do say be mindful what you go viral for, because people gonna still expect that of you. And anybody can go viral. Everybody goes viral.
Okay.
What happens after that? Sure. What you gonna do with your audience? Because now they there. If you went viral for slipping and falling, but you gonna slip and fall every day?
Yeah. Okay. I get it.
Yeah, you gotta know how to keep your audience.
So right now, how many platforms are you on and consistently on, posting content?
Well, I'm fully monetized on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Okay.
And I dibble and dabble with Snapchat. I don't do Twitter, but I'm fully monetized on those 4 platforms. So I'm posting on a consistent basis. I'm up to the point where I post 2 and 3 times a day. And that's because that's my bread and butter. That's my full-time job.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So, what would you recommend for somebody that doesn't have that spunk personality, don't want to get smacked in the head with a box or slip and fall? Like, how is this for you? Basically, like that's what I was saying. Like, if you don't feel like you have any type of, I guess you say likable traits, like is social media for you?
If you don't have any likable traits, I would think you need some type of talent. And remember, it's for everything. It's a different platform for everything. So let's say a lot of times when I take people to do my one-on-one classes, they're like, I cannot show my face and I hate my voice.
Yeah.
How can I make it feel?
I get that a lot of times. Like, a lot of people want to come on the podcast, but they're scared to get on camera.
Yeah. So it's so much content you can do. I'm gonna hope you know how to play a game. You could do gaming and you could do a little distortion of your voice and you don't have to show your face. I mean, there's always a way around it. It's different type of content creation, but you're not gonna have no podcast that hate your voice and hate your face. It's like, okay, maybe that's just not your niche. That's not your thing.
Okay.
But there's up to you could do full product reviews, and I don't know how much you're not gonna like your voice, but you don't have to show your face. You could do unboxing reviews.
Yeah, I've actually seen that too.
You could do ASMR. It's a lot.
Okay. How are you able to balance?
Yeah, like an unlimited amount of money to be made. Like, how am I able to balance my life and social media?
Yeah.
Being that it's my full-time job, I don't want to say it is my life, but it is my life. Honestly, it comes so natural to me because it's genuinely my passion. Like, I respect people, but I'm constantly recording. Anybody that comes around me know I'm gonna record. It is. Okay. I can't help. Even if I'm not posting it, I'm recording it because in my mind, everything is content. And I live in New York City, and I'm a mom of 4, and I'm young. People think that's taboo already. So I don't know what it is about New York City, but people think this is like the place.
Okay. Like, so basically, you're saying like you might use it, you might not, but you're always recording throughout the day. That's how it works?
Always. Yeah. Okay. Always recording. Like, every little thing to me is content. Because right now, everything is about being aesthetically pleasing. I could literally sit here and flip through my hair and put like one of those cute little aesthetically pleasing sounds behind it that life is going to be great. And if it's not, just keep pushing and it's going to take off because it's something that people can relate to.
Okay. I get it. So, like, putting out content that people can relate to, they feel, oh, that's just like me. Like, that helps a lot with your pretty much your brand rolling.
I'm sorry, we're breaking up some.
Yeah.
You could repeat that one more time for me. I'm sorry.
So I'm saying, just making content that's relatable to people that helps your brand keep it rolling. Like, that way, that's how you retract and people subscribe and everything.
And anytime I second guess content, I know that's the content I need to put out there. Anytime I'm like, okay, now I shouldn't have said that. I know that's what I need to put out there. Because people always, when you overthink something, I promise you that's going to be a project that takes off. When it's like, nah, that's too controversial. Nah, I'm a mom. I'm not supposed to say that. Say it and put it out there. Now it's going to be all them people like it and giving you an amen. It's like, damn, I feel the same way. I just can't say that.
Okay.
I'm going to say it for you. Don't worry.
So tell me, in a relationship-wise type thing, how are you balancing out, say, you content creating all day long in your inboxes, like, people DMing you for business, want to get pay for your information and stuff like that to be able to, like, gain grounds and build a business. At the same time, pretty sure you got guys and girls in your DMs trying to say, hey, hello, on a different level. How are you balancing that out? Like, you just blocking all that stuff out? Do you reply? You don't open them?
Oh, money is money. I'm replying. But the great thing is I date a content creator.
Oh,
so
okay. That's different.
The level of understanding, the level of understanding is great. I don't want to say I don't think, but I would prefer to date that someone who's within, my realm, my niche, because
they have more understanding.
I don't think nobody else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want else to understand it.
So tell me, how good is the understanding? Like, do you guys ever have like the bumps in the road? Like, I got a DM, this person said this person said that. Like, do you guys just keep communication? Like, hey, we don't let nobody get inside our box.
No, we never have misunderstanding. Honestly, I'm in a relationship with a female, so I'm in a same sex relationship. That's a little bit more like, I'm super friendly. So somebody could be like, "Oh, hey, beautiful," and I'm like, "Hey, sexy,"
okay.
And it's never. She'll be like, "Okay, you dragging it a little bit," but other than that, like, she fully gets it, and it's always boundaries and everything. Like, and she's the same way I am. Everything is an opportunity. Like, anytime we get a DM, business and pleasure, we don't even mix those two. So we rarely have any misunderstandings about stuff like that, because it's like, men a little different. I don't play about women too tough. So if a man is in my DM like, "Oh, hey, beautiful," I'm like, "Sup, son? What's good?" Like, I'm like, I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you.
Okay.
Now, if it's a female and she's just like, "Hey, gorgeous," I'm like, "Oh, hey, sexy."
Okay. All right, that's a good curve. All right.
Yeah, let you know I'm not on no timing.
Yeah. Okay. Pretty much, I mean, I'm pretty sure they can find it on your page also, but can you describe a little bit on why they should come to you on help building your social media? What is it that you can do for them?
Of course. I always tell people, my classes that I offer is super, super discounted. Not because I don't know my worth, it's because, like, who has that money? And I'm always thinking about those people, because those are the people that I want to attract right now. Like, of course, I'm going to get to a level where I'm at. You know what? I want to mess with the big money that's doing big things and doing this, but I'm really in a space where I want little people to eat. Like, how can we grow? The classes that I take is $700, $800, nothing less than that. And it's like, realistically, somebody who's working a 9 to 5, who can afford to pay for that class for 30 minutes? There you have me offering it for $150, and I'm giving you the information I just learned from this $800 class. Plus, I'm giving you the real. I mean, you know how long it took me to find out minute stuff? Like, oh, what app you using to edit? It's like, it's a secret. Like, I don't remember. I got to look through my phone. I got to figure it out. Yeah. It's like, girl, you're using CapCut. It's the little information that people don't want to give out. And with me, I'm really big on making money. Like, I'm going to tell you how to make a coin. All that other stuff, I'm not here to tell you how to fix your profile, how to set your bio up. I'm not the girl for that. And you could Google that for free. When people come to me, like, I want this to be a passion, and I want you to be ready to make this money. I live in New York City. It's hella expensive. They charge me to breathe out here. So money is always my motive. I need it. I have to make it.
For sure.
So you ready to make money, that's when you book with me.
Okay. Yeah, I like your drive. That's real rare nowadays, especially like in a woman. I know we got the whole independent thing going on and stuff like that, but I think some say independence, like, I'll pack up a little bit of my bread, but I still want to be catered to, and they let the man carry the rest of the weight. Like, it seemed like you fully full head on going on, mom mode, everything, handling everything for your kids and stuff. That's real good.
Yeah, I definitely think that we independency is good. Like, everybody want to be independent, and everybody. And you have some women that's just like, nah, I want to be pretty, sit back, look cute. You know, the ones that's like, I'm a bad bee. I want my bills paid. I want to keep my money as my money. If you want to spend money on me, honestly, it's weird as hell to me. And I don't know how men are even attracted to things like that.
Yeah.
What can a woman? She could be beautiful, drop dead, gorgeous, and flat stomach, that is, but and she has this demeanor like, what you want to spend on me to get some of my time, get some of my attention? I'd rather go pay for some ass on the street from Mel. No, I'm okay.
I agree. At any time, like, has it ever crossed your mind to be like, I'm so good doing all this platform stuff like that? Should I throw something on OnlyFans also, or that never crossed your mind?
I'm sorry, our connection is like shitty. I was trying to make sure my Wi-Fi on what it is. Can you hear me clearly? Because you're breaking up like really bad on my side.
I mean, you're choppy a little bit here and there, but you're clear. It's just the video is a little bit slow. Can you hear me?
Okay. Now I'm sorry. Repeat that for me one more time. Yeah, I can hear you better now.
All right. At like you're successful with all these 4 platforms and you figure out your niche and everything. Before this, did you ever stop to think like, man, maybe I should try OnlyFans?
What I'm gonna show them though? No. You said, wait, I'm sorry. You said, did I ever think like maybe I should try OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't. I know OnlyFans is for like weird shit, like people showing people pop a little cooch on there. I love the women who get up there and they go do it. I mean, it's just like women who out there selling their body for me, or just like women who on the internet. There's women who get paid just to be beautiful. Like it I used to work in corporate America, and it's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. It's just not as forward as it is. I used to get told how to wear my hair, how to. If I was gaining a little weight, it'd be like, okay, you're getting a little too chunky.
Your job tells you that?
It was my higher boss that would tell me. Of course, he would get in trouble if I was to ever but it happens in the workplace as well. If you ever look at the receptionist at the front desk, you ever seen like a fat, ugly, unattractive person at the front desk or somewhere? You're not going to see that unless they're behind answering the phones. They're going to put the pretty young girl in the front, probably even ditzy as hell. They don't care. But it's all about the way you look, even in corporate America, the same way I work on social media. Unfortunately, it's about the way you look. You look good, you get what you want. You look good, you could be the face of the company. It's unfortunate, but it's really life.
Okay. And I've seen some of your content too. You sharing about your back and forth, like with the weight loss and your tricks and trades how you dropping it. Like, is that just part of content, or do you think that that's like how you're speaking on right now, that some of the people want to see it, that they want to see you be like dropping weight, looking more healthy or something like that, or that's just part of your content niche?
Honestly, it's really a part of my truth and my journey, and I'm very transparent. I got weight loss surgery. I'm 9 months post-op, so I tell people all the time, like I'm very big on talk about my surgery, my journey, because now weight loss surgery is something every girl is getting. And not all of us up to it. I made way more money on social media before I started losing weight. I've been dropped from all my big brands. If people see the brands I worked with in the past that I was in contract with, me losing weight, they had to drop me because they flat out told me, I hired you to be in our plus size sector. Once I started ordering, once I stopped with the XL and I needed a large, they dropped me.
Oh, shit.
And then I was a part of the plus size community. Now I'm not big enough, so they disowned me.
Wow.
It's all this thing is all a gimmick. You can't win here. So it's either I have to rep the plus size community, or I got to be with the skinny girls. And if you don't fit in with the skinny girls, you're not really thick if you got a tummy. So it's just like, now I do my own thing and I stay in my own thing. I don't want to affiliate myself with certain brands. And if you're going to make me choose between plus size or the petite women section, I don't want to sign your contract no more. That's a lesson I learned. So it's a lot of ups and downs with it. It definitely ain't all this up to be. You always have to be put in a category. Like you have to. and you will not put me in a category. You will not. I will not pick. You go down my page. I'm gonna be doing a wig promo one day. I'm gonna be talking about pots and pans. Before we got on this call, I just did a promo for Fox TV. But because I won't box myself, that's how I get so much promo. It's like you gonna have 10,000 people that's gonna subscribe to your channel to see wigs. The other 10 gonna be there for fashion. But the 10 for the wigs don't want to see the fashion. But you're never gonna lose an audience because I'm doing so much. When you get tired of watching me, the other people that was there for the other thing gonna keep watching me. So I will not allow anybody to box me.
Okay, that's very smart. Okay. So, how much of doing promotions is part of income for social media? Is it just not views? It's beyond that.
You said, I'm sorry.
How much of, like, percentage wise, how much of your income comes from promotions versus like getting views and just getting paid off of just the views and stuff?
50% of my income.
Really? 50%
of my promo, and the other half is just my regular views off my platform. But promos play a very huge part. Hence, as people see, I play around in my stories. Like my Instagram stories, you'll see raunchy shit sometimes. I'll curse, I'll play. You'll see me do whatever. I don't really care about it. It goes in 24 hours. You go down my page, you ain't gonna see none of that. Because that's the first thing people see, and I've worked with some really big brands. So when same thing with Fox TV, when I just put out that content, I'm pretty sure they didn't go to my story first. They went down my page first for them to want to hire me. I never played the stuff I post on my page, but I dibble and dabble in my story a little bit.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm very mindful of the content I post when it comes to being on my page.
Okay. So what would you say about being a content creator? Obviously, like you, one of the most major cities in the U.S., like what about somebody that's from like Tennessee somewhere in a small town? Like, can they still benefit from what you're teaching?
Hell yeah. By the time I'm finished with you, you're gonna own your small town in Tennessee. It's not too many content creators from your small town in Tennessee. Now let's make it yours. So now you won't be the first and the biggest content creator in your small town in Tennessee. And you're going to turn it, it's going to be such a taboo thing, you're going to own it. It's going to be yours. And now everybody tuned in to see this small town girl in Tennessee. I want to know, especially somebody like me, I'm from New York City, big lights, bright lights, the city that never sleeps. What you doing in that small town in Tennessee? Show me your life. Show me what it's about. And I'm going to teach you how to create so much content around it. When I tell you my mind is always, I eat, sleep, my family and friends is over me. You could do something right now. I'd be like, that was a whole video. Let me show you how to fix it and mimic it. And now go do it like this. And let me record you. They like, damn, you never stop. I don't.
So how many people that are around you, like your regular friends, family, and stuff like that, how many have you transformed to just try it because you've seen that the activities that they're doing will get views? How many people have you transformed to their creators now?
And honestly, my family doesn't even, they think I'm on TV. I'm like, Mom, you're just watching YouTube off the damn TV. Like, this is genuinely not their thing. Okay. I get it. Because it really has to be something that you're built for. But my significant other, she was into content creating and doing videos when I met her, but she was in the process of getting her master's in social work. And she just graduated with her master's degree, and she just became a full-time influencer. She's officially monetized on all platforms. 100% of her income comes from being an entrepreneur. She has her degree, but that's no longer the route she's going in. So I like to say I'm a pretty great mentor.
It switched. So being a content creator switched her from her career, what she wants to do with that degree?
Yep. Wow. I like to say I'm a pretty great mentor. It's all about making, literally, it sounds hard. And I know for some people who like coming up, it's just like, nah, it just don't seem that way for me. Just to say somebody's name, you could get $700. It's so much money the money is endless. Endless. When I say it's endless, it's so endless. It's all up to you. How much you want to make for the day? Set your money, go and go get it.
Mm.
It's that simple.
Okay. Another question.
It's really that simple.
Just like basic economics that's like all throughout the seasons and stuff like that as it comes with like just with business. Like I own a couple businesses outside of the podcast, and it has to do with a lot with the economy being like, say, like one of my businesses actually always gets slow between November and January. It's like people spend money on Christmas gifts and stuff like that. They don't overspend. There's some stuff that they should repair and they shouldn't, so they'll hold off. Is there a slow season for social media?
Honestly, no.
No.
Mm-mm. There's not a slow season for social media. People don't even watch TV no more.
Yeah, I agree. That's what mainly made me want to push for this podcast because like you said, like, people are like they typing in and tuning in on what they want to watch.
And that's the thing. And look how easy it is to get discouraged because now everybody on a podcast. Mm-hmm. Everybody got a microphone, headphones on, you're going viral because people just think you got something to say, even if you're not saying nothing.
Yeah.
And it's the thing. So people are doing it because it's the thing, not knowing that it's really not meant for everybody. Like everybody podcasts don't take off.
Yeah.
I have a friend that's purchased more equipment than I see anybody in this world ever purchased. She's shitty. Like, and it's fine. Like, you're shitty. You're boring and you're shitty. But that's okay because that's genuinely probably not your thing.
True.
It's not your thing to take off. But because you see that podcast to take it off, it's like, oh, let me hop on it. No. That's like me. I tell people when they pay me to shout them out, I can shout you out. And I'm going to damn sure get a ton of people to tune in. Can you keep them there?
Yeah.
Because I can't do that part for you. Now, that's one thing I can't. Now, I can give you the audience, hell yeah. But can you hold my audience for attention? Are you going to make them want to come back? Now, that's your job. And some people just ain't got it. And some people really, really got it. They just need the audience. Like, that's where I come in at.
Okay.
And, yeah, they just need the viewers. And once they get it, people is like, hell yeah, you funny as shit. Or I love it. It's like, I'm here. And that's where I come in at. Like, I can get you the viewers. You just got to keep them.
So what would you recommend?
So it's really no slow season. But okay.
So what would you recommend? How long should somebody try at this social media thing before they discover like this just ain't for you?
I always say put out content, make your content, authentically, put it out there, and then put some money aside and invest in yourself. Invest in a few shout outs. So let's say I'm a podcaster. I know nothing about podcasting, but I'm throwing it out there. I'm a podcaster. I bought all my equipment. I did a few episodes. I put my best foot forward. I got my best shit out there. Like this is as good as it's gonna get for me. My audience retention isn't really there. I'm gonna go to a podcaster that's up and coming, and I'm gonna go to a podcaster that's well established. I'm gonna inquire about their promo services or however, what can we have a feature, collaboration? Can they shout me out? Whatever it is that they have to offer, and if it's within my means, I'm going to purchase it. I'm going to pay for it. Their audience is going to check it out because they've already got an audience watching them. I'm within their niche. Now, let me see. If you invest your money in that and you don't see no type of outcome for it, where you're not gaining no subscribers, no views, no listeners, I don't think it's your thing.
Okay.
I really don't.
So what about somebody, okay, so say that their niche is unboxing stuff and they not really getting the views and such, but would you say should they try to change their angle, go from unboxing stuff to say as a female she can actually do nails or hair tutorials or something like that to try something else, or should they just give up social media?
I think you should add it. Because I feel like when I say try something else, they kind of stray away from the unboxing and go into the nails. I want you to do a segment on your channel where every Tuesday, instead of doing unboxing, you will add a nail segment in there every Tuesday. So now let's see if you can generate a new audience, or if the audience you got is a little bit more interested in that. So that way we have different type of audience retentions. People are so afraid of that. So afraid of it. Because they think like, no, I got to stick to my niche or I'm going to lose my audience. What's going to happen when the people you got get tired of you?
Yeah.
Don't be afraid. Stop boxing yourself in. Make Tuesdays tasty Tuesdays. Make Wednesday wet Wednesdays. Make Sundays God, whatever you need to do to mix it up and see, play with it. See what your audience is feeling and what you're doing. Now, if I have the same 10 people and ask the same 10 people the same 10 questions on my podcast and my audience isn't growing and my retention is not getting no better, they tired of hearing it. It's not what they're interested in anymore. But if I did some type of segment where maybe it was a battle of the sexes or something crazy, and I see that got my most audience retention, I'm going to mimic it. And I'm going to start throwing that in there more.
Okay.
Because I see that's kind of what they love it.
Okay, that's real good. So, can you give us where are you going to be, or what's your goal by the end of this year? What is something that you have to, that we're going to see you reach, that you're going to reach?
By the end of this year, I have so much. By the end of this year, I really want my one-on-one with Jazzy's is what I call it. I want to make that like an official staple. I didn't plan this. I played with it a little bit, and I didn't expect it not to only make me so much money. I didn't expect it to help so many people. I mean, people coming to me like I'm fully monetized. I did this, I did that, because the extent of my work, like I really treat people how I want to be treated. So if somebody come to me and say I'm broke, this is my last $150, it's going to be the best $150 you ever spent with me. And I'm going to make sure when you're finished, you're going to get something out of that. Like, you're going to be on your road to monetization. You're going to see it inflexing up. Something that's going to be the best $150 you spent. So I feel like I really want to do more work with these one-on-one with Jazzy's. Maybe try to do like for the youth or less fortunate, or something in my community where I could bring younger kids together and teach them. Like, instead of you dancing to these TikToks, let me show you how to make money from these TikToks. So something community based. That's what I see it by the end of this year, and I'm definitely going to make that happen.
Okay. And lastly, would you recommend, or how much do you recommend that the content creator engages with their following, talk to them, and really try to relate instead of versus just trying to make the money off them?
Highly recommend. Let me tell you, when I first met my girlfriend, she used to call me crazy. She said, "You're crazy." I've never seen a content creator do the things you do. I think it's a tad bit dangerous. I said, "Baby, I'm from the hood of New York City. If anybody thinks they're going to do something to me, they crazy." When I tell you I meet people, I literally will say, "I'm about to go to Dallas BBQs. Who coming?" I've done it. Had 30 people in front of Dallas BBQs, sat down with those people at a table, ate dinner. They are my good friends till today.
Damn. Okay.
I really interact with people on a new type of level. And it's good and it's bad. As I grow, I'm learning that people are crazy and you can't give them so much access to you. But these are still people. And I don't want to become that person where I'm not relatable or I'm not reachable. So if you comment, I comment. People talk to me so regular, I think they forget I'm influencers. Like, sometimes they'll be like, "Oh, what's your number?" I'm like, "All right, relax. You're not getting that part."
Yeah.
But I just feel like you really gotta reach. How do you want people to fully support you? You know how many times people would just wish somebody that's a big actor, big thing, whoever would just say hi to them. You never know how that one person who you think is beneath you could change your life. I treat the janitor the same way I treat the CEO. We all get treated the same because I never know the impact that person can have on my life. Really interact with your audience, especially within the first 5 or 15 minutes that you post anything. Take that time to sit down. Don't just post and go. Take that time to interact, even if it's a heart, a like, a reshare, a thank you. Even if you got to drop an automatic message, your engagement is what gets your content shown.
Very wisely said. And I greatly appreciate you taking your time doing this show for me and giving a lot of my subscribers a lot of good content. And I actually want to extend this a little bit more after we get off this podcast. I want to hook up with you and stuff like that. I want to try everything out for myself, my viewers, and everything you guys will see. I want to try out your information and stuff like that. I'll let me sign a contract with you and let's see where this can go.
Definitely. Listen, I'm here for it. Well, I'm here for it. I'm about to say, listen, I think podcast is dope. Somebody needs to put me on their podcast. Let's do a Tipsy Tuesday. It's gonna be litter than a bitch in there. We're gonna do mommy version. I gotta be the one that keeps the curse though. But I gotta be on the you could curse version. We're gonna do like an uncut mom life version. We're gonna have all the mothers drunk. Yeah. And we're gonna be wild.
For sure. We gotta do that next show. For sure.
Definitely, I'm for it.
All right, I appreciate you doing the show again. I'm gonna reach out to you right now.
Definitely. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for having me.
All right.
Later.